Tonight on News 5 Live, a dispute in Gales Point Village turned deadly when a stepfather and his son-in-law clashed, resulting in Randy Bowen being fatally stabbed. Meanwhile, police raided Telma's kitchen, leading to her common-law husband receiving a one-year sentence for illegal firearm possession. In brighter news, a beautiful botanical garden was inaugurated on George Price Day. And in the world of sports, a rift in semi-pro basketball has led to the creation of two competing leagues. These stories and more are coming up in 1 minute.
St. John's Credit Union Limited is excited to announce the launch of our new strategic direction as we build a strong social and financially sustainable future for our members. We invite dynamic, forward-thinking individuals to apply for our new strategic leadership positions to drive excellence, enhance your services, and advance growth. Chief Executive Officer, Chief Commercial Officer, Chief Financial Officer, Human Resources Officer. Submit application letter, CV, and 3 professional references to recruitment@sjcu.com.bz. Deadline Tuesday, January 21, 2025. Visit www.sjcu.com.bz/recruitment for details.
Good evening and welcome to News 5 Live for Thursday, January 16th. I am Sabrina Daly. Known for its peaceful and quiet charm, Gales Point Manatee is nestled between the Caribbean Sea and the Northern Lagoon in Belize District. However, on George Price Day, this serene village was shaken by tragedy as it recorded the country's 4th murder of 2025. 39-year-old Randy Bowen was fatally stabbed at home shortly after returning from work. The details of what led to the fatal altercation with his stepdaughter's boyfriend are still under investigation. News 5's Marian Ali has more on this heartbreaking story.
39-year-old Randy Bowen had just returned home from his job as a watchman at a nearby company in Gales Point Village. However, a heated argument with his stepdaughter's boyfriend turned deadly, leaving Randy with 2 stab wounds, including a knife wound to his chest that proved fatal. His mother, Barbara Bowen, received the devastating call shortly after 6 p.m.
My granddaughter, the second one, she called me and she said, Granny, he said, please call. He said, bring somebody I could help my pa. He said, because they hurt my pa. So I asked her, like, who hurt your pa? Right then he said, Granny, he said, George hurt my pa. He said, George stabbed my pa and my pa need help.
The accused isn't from the village. He reportedly lived in Dangriga and was visiting his girlfriend, who is Bowen's stepdaughter. Police have taken him into custody and are interviewing both his girlfriend and Bowen's common-law wife, who were at home when the dispute broke out. Barbara Bowen, Randy's mother, said that when she arrived at the scene shortly after getting the call, it was clear someone had tried to help her son, but he was already gone.
I reached the back, I see my son on the ground, done dead, lifeless. But from the way how I see it, the wound that cause they have like the bandage and so upon the ground, like whatever they try to do the dressing and so. If I stab, no have no blood or nothing, like they don't clean it off and so. Must if you try to see if the thing may stick, no, but then when I got everything just right up on the ground, right beside him.
Chairman of Gales Point Village, Jason Altschaff, remembers Bowen as a hardworking man who cared for his family.
Randy was a wonderful man. He never had a day where he wasn't taking care of his family. He got up every day and did something for his family. He raised 2 beautiful kids plus 3 stepkids.
Randy's mom told News 5 that she saw him a couple hours before he was killed.
I see him yesterday evening about 3:30. He just come upstairs and he asked me if I lend a charger to charge the phone, so I tell him I could go in the room and get the charger. But I think I'm still downstairs with my next son. I never know that he gone. The last time I see him, we never have like nothing. Like he never tell me if he have any problem with anybody. They just pain my heart for how they chance my son out of life. Because the young man, he never ever called her before.
Chairman Altschaff expressed regret that the incident happened just when the village was trying to stay clear of the stigma that it is a violent community.
We really aren't a violent village. This is another person from outside the village causing trouble inside the village. This isn't a village-on-village situation. So it's depressing because this is not our people. This was an outside thing.
Reporting for News 5, I'm Marion Ali.
61-year-old Telesfora Arana, better known as Miss Telma, is famous across Belize City for her delicious Belizean dishes. But today, she narrowly avoided a prison sentence after being arrested and charged with firearm and drug offenses. Ms. Telma and her common-law husband, 50-year-old Curtis Rayburn, were charged with keeping an unlicensed firearm and ammunition, as well as possession of marijuana found at their home on the corner of Crawl and Cesar Ridge Road. The bust happened around 8:40 p.m. on Tuesday night. In court, Rayburn admitted to borrowing the loaded weapon because he's a farmer and expressed regret for his poor decision. This morning, the couple was escorted to the Belize City Magistrates Court. Rayburn pleaded guilty, while Ms. Telma pleaded not guilty. Rayburn's character witness, Brenton Lopez, a custom examiner, spoke highly of him, describing him as a hard-working family man and a decent person. Their attorney, Orson Elrington, urged the court to consider Rayburn's remorse, his guilty plea, and the fact that this was his first offense. However, the magistrate emphasized the seriousness of the offense and couldn't impose a non-custodial sentence. Rayburn was fined $1,200 for possessing over 100 grams of marijuana, which he must pay by March or face an additional 4 months in prison. A verbal appeal has already been filed on Rayburn's behalf, and Elrington hopes he can be released on bail while awaiting the appeal hearing. Elrington spoke with News 5 following the court's proceedings.
The magistrate, after there were 2 accused, Ms. Telma and her common law, Mr. Rayburn. Mr. Rayburn has conceded and accepted that the items found were his items, and so he pleaded guilty. As a result, Ms. Telma was freed of all charges against her. However, the court, in considering its sentence, made the decision that that it could not fall within the provision of the law when it comes to firearms and ammunition. So the Firearm and Ammunition Act says that once you're convicted of it, that it carries a mandatory custodial sentence. However, there's a provision that if it is that you do not have a previous offense conviction, that you can get a non-custodial sentence. Our position was and is that the previous offense did not fall underneath the Firearm Act, and therefore it does not have a previous conviction. However, the magistrate, in coming to his decision, ruled that he believes that any conviction, and therefore he did not have the discretion to give him a non-custodial sentence. But the magistrate did, in making his considerations and mitigating factors, reduce what he thought to be the mandatory 5-year sentence to reduce it all the way down to 1.
Coming up, confrontation on Key Cocker over public road barricades.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you've been waiting for. In this corner, we have the masters of limitless power and unbeatable connections. Pioneers of 4G LTE in Belize. It's the undefeated champion, Smart. And in the other corner, struggling to keep up, it's the other guy. Fight! Getting blow after blow from a plan with the other guys? It's time to tap out and join the winning postpaid plan provider. Smart's postpaid plans are a total knockout to the competition, and they have once again powered up their postpaid plans. Sign up for one of Smart's boosted postpaid power plans today and experience the victory of superior service. Smart, bringing people together.
Let's take a journey through the core functions of the Social Security Board. It all starts with registering as an insured person, employer, or self-employed individual. Sign up for a portal account to manage your Social Security information online. Just provide accurate information and click Create. This will give you access to a range of services and benefits. Next, your contribution, along with investments and other income, are collected and distributed into 3 funds. This ensures that the SSB fund is securely utilized to support various benefit programs. The SSB is committed to providing essential benefits such as sickness, maternity, injury, and pension. These benefits are paid out to eligible individuals as a part of the Social Security coverage. We help you navigate through life's challenges with financial security. Annual surplus accumulates to grow the fund each year. This surplus is invested into various industries, contributing to the growth and development of our nation. With each passing year, the fund continues to grow due to the annual surplus and interest revenue earned from prudent investments. This surplus, along with reserves, helps to bolster the SSB fund and provide a safety net for those in need. We've arrived at the end of our journey to better understanding how the SSB works. We remain committed to serving you and building a secure future for all Belizeans.
St. John's Credit Union Limited is excited to announce the launch of a new strategic direction as we build a strong social and financially sustainable future for our members. We invite dynamic, forward-thinking individuals to apply for our new strategic leadership positions to drive excellence, enhance our services, and advance growth. Chief Executive Officer, Chief Commercial Officer, Chief Financial Officer, Human Resources Officer. Submit application letter, CV, and 3 professional references to recruitment@sjcu.com.bz. Deadline Tuesday, January 21, 2025. Visit
The
www.sjcu.com.bz/recruitment for details.
Discover a shopping experience like no other at the V department store. At the V, you'll find a vast array of products at unbeatable prices, from basic groceries and cutting-edge electronics to home essentials and, yes, stunning furniture as well. Elevate your shopping journey with affordability, diversity, and accessibility at The V, conveniently located at 1745 Coney Drive in Belize City.
On Wednesday afternoon, things got heated on Key Cocker when Chairlady Selene Villanueva Pot clashed with a resident over an illegal barricade. Pot and her council members brought in a backhoe to remove the wooden posts blocking a public road. The resident, Wendy Oxaloo, who had put up the barricade, tried to stop them, but the police stepped in and the road was finally reopened to the public. Today we spoke with Pot, who mentioned that these same barricades were taken down last year, but were boldly put back up earlier this week. She also noted that yesterday's operation cleared 2 public beach areas and 1 street area.
She had created a temporary fence in that area, I believe early last year. And she accuses me of saying that I sent my staff to take it down, but in reality, it was a member of the PUP committee who decided that, you know what, this is a beach access, this is street. So we want to open it up to have the golf carts pass, so people pass. So they removed one of the middle piece out of it. She had claimed that she was out in exile and then she came back on the island. And when she came back in full force. She decided that she's going to block again the area. The records we have from that is that is indeed street, and her mom has a license for beautification, but it still remains street and it is supposed to remain open to public access. If you can remember the fire last year as well, one of the main reasons why the fire truck could not get in was because on the opposite side where she owns has been completely blocked. Nothing has happened. She's actually reclaimed the property, reclaimed beach, and has a nice over the water bar now. We've consistently asked her to bring in her documents, and she doesn't know. She wants us to acknowledge that she has title for it. We've been reaching out to natural resources to see what documentation they can share with us. As far as we know, those areas remain Queensland, and everybody is supposed to have access to Queensland.
Villanueva Pot pointed out that property owners all over the island are illegally claiming beaches as their own. She says it's becoming a major problem, with some owners even putting up fences to block public access. Pot has put these property owners on notice, making it clear that this won't be tolerated.
We're seeing more and more that not only locals, but even foreigners now, and I don't know what these real estate agents are selling foreigners, but a lot of foreigners seem to think that they can own Queensland, and we really need to clear up that misconception. Queensland is public space. There are many areas on the island of Key Cocker where you feel like there's no longer any beach, and the community has been behind us to do something about these areas because they want their beach. They want when they go for a night stroll, they want to be able to go down the beach and feel that, they will not be threatened by anyone. And where there's a street, you can't own a street. and where there's a street that doesn't give you the immediate access to that area, it is still Queensland, and there's a process that needs to be done for you to even maintain or beautify that area, and many people do not adhere to the process. They just go in and do as such, and we really need to put a stop to that. If we sit down and watch, we'll be taken over. And the island has been pressuring us numerous occasions to claim what is rightfully for the people of Kekaker.
After arriving in Belize on Tuesday, a Palestinian delegation met with Prime Minister John Bersenio today. Leading the three-member team is Mohammed Salam, the commissioner of the Palestinian Liberation Organization and coordinator of the Anti-Apartheid Department. The delegation was invited by Nancy Marin, the leader of the Belize People's Front, who has Palestinian roots herself. She filled us in on their meeting with the PM and shared details about the rest of their visit.
There was several requests made, of course, and we make requests to the PM as we will to the public. Some of it is with the boycott of products, of things that we would like the public to stop buying products from Israel, because it's what fuels the war. But and other things that it will have to be up to the Prime Minister to disclose. But I can tell you that because this is one that we're going to be asking the public, the Belizean public as well. The PM, of course, could not commit to anything. His support is committed to Palestine, as we all know. In the international courts, they agreed that they would be speaking for Palestine. They would be, and as they have been doing. But as far as other requests that was made, the PM would have to consult with Cabinet, with the House of Representatives, and as the process is. So he couldn't commit to anything, and we were not expecting him to. Mostly it was a cordial visit that we just wanted to meet, establish communication, and that kind of thing. So no commitments have been made. Today, of course, we met with Prime Minister Musa and his family, along with Minister Musa. And then we just finished a meeting with Prime Minister Dean Barrow.
Okay, what are all these meetings designed at achieving?
We're trying to establish support, exchange of ideas, and thanking them, because when Prime Minister Barrow was in office, he did voice support for Palestine, as he reconfirmed with us today, his support for Palestine. Of course, the Prime Minister Musa and his family are Palestinians and have been very vocal about their support for Palestine. So it's really a cordial visit. The entire visit was designed to be a familiarization visit of Belize and all our officials, and so that Mr. Mohammed can get to know our people, our culture, and establish communications with people in authority.
Israel has sent a note to the U.S. requesting to extend the date for the ceasefire. As we mentioned, PLO Commissioner Mohammed Salam touched down in Belize on Monday, invited by Belize People's Front founder Nancy Marin. Salam, who also coordinates the PLO's Anti-Apartheid Department, has a packed schedule, including a meeting with Prime Minister John Bersenio earlier today. Interestingly, though, Salam isn't scheduled to meet with Foreign Minister Francis Fonseca. When we caught up with Fonseca on Wednesday, we asked if there was any plans for a courtesy call with Salam.
I have no plans to. I've not been informed of any meeting, so I don't know much about it. I think I received a message from someone about it, but we have no official meeting scheduled.
After the break, a botanical garden is inaugurated at the Price home. But first, here's the latest weather update from the Belize Met Service.
power of connectivity to every corner of Belize with our Digi on-the-go mobile store.
Ma, Digi dia.
Digi dia. Don't say. Sign up for the fastest, most reliable home fiber service, purchase the latest device, or explore our wide range of services. This one-of-a-kind mobile store has it all. Our dedicated team brings the same high-quality in-store experience to you, ensuring you stay connected with friends, family, and the world.
You guys bringing the mobile here, it's really helpful, saving a lot of money for people going from the town, especially like in Punta Gorda, which is 25 miles away from here, which will cost a couple dollars for them to reach there. So having these caravan here, it's a lot easier, it's a lot cheaper, and you know, people are taking advantage. As you can see, we have a lot of people coming out today to purchase some of these devices, top-ups and even postpaid that they're eager to have, no?
Digi is connecting Belize one community at a time. Look out for the Digi on-the-go mobile store with exclusive deals and offers in a community near you. Follow us on our Digi Facebook page to see where we will be next.
Digi, our national telecom.
precision-engineered and sustainably made tire change your world? A tire that gives you strength and safety when you need it most.
What we learn on the track, we innovate
for the road, bringing next-level quality and reliability to every drive. At GT, we believe our tires can deeply improve the driving experience for each and every one of us, whatever our goals. Enjoy driving. GT Tire.
Cooking just got easier with Kent Oils, your go-to choice for every dish. Available in 3 sizes and 3 great options: vegetable, corn, or canola oil. Perfect for frying, baking, sauteing, or grilling. Kent Oils deliver the quality you trust with a clean, natural flavor for all your cooking needs. Conveniently available at stores near you. Exclusively distributed by Unitex Company Limited.
In this week's edition of Belize on Real, we take you to the inauguration of a beautiful botanical garden at the Price residence on Pigstock Street. On Wednesday, Belize celebrated what would have been George Price's 106th birthday by launching Good Belizean, a heartfelt compilation of letters and unveiling a new garden space. This is all part of an ongoing project to restore Price's family home. Here's News 5's Isani Cayetano with the story.
George Price's love for Belize went far beyond politics and community development. The late father of the nation had a deep passion for botany as well. In January 1973, George Price penned a letter to then Minister of Housing Louis Sylvester, urging the planting of trees in Belize City. He suggested beautifying areas like Central American Boulevard, Constitution Park, and Lopez Mateos Park. Price would have been 106 years old on Wednesday, and to celebrate his birthday, a special ceremony was held with a particular focus on plants and gardening.
The Price Botanical Garden symbolizes growth. It symbolizes resilience, and it symbolizes hope, values that Mr. Price held dear to his heart. It is a space where we will be able to reflect on his love for our country and his vision of a sustainable and harmonious Belize.
Tree planting is crucial, not just for keeping our ecosystems balanced and supporting wildlife, but also for creating a healthier environment for future generations. On his birthday, attendees were given 2 special gifts, including a sprout, and were encouraged to plant them at home or in their neighborhood.
The second gift is a seedling from our Friends for Conservation and Development, and we, in turn, ask that you take this gift back to your yards, back to your community, to plant it and to share it on social media.
As Belize City expanded into new areas, Premier George Price recommended planting trees to create and preserve green spaces throughout the city.
But he loved to plant trees. And of course, other members of his family, including Miss Meg Craig, was very, very involved with the environment and the work of the Audubon Society and other organizations. And so we thought it was absolutely fitting for us to conceive this project of establishing a botanical garden right here in Mr. Price's family home in his backyard. And so we've teamed up with FCD, Friends for Conservation and Development. We're working with, of course, True Niche, with many other partners as well, to make this a reality. It's like absolutely exciting project. And of course, you know, there are many other layers to this project. This project will see the restoration of the home, the Price home.
Price's letter to Sylvester is one of many correspondences lovingly compiled in an exhibit booklet titled Good Belizeans. This collection of documents has been published by the National Institute of Culture and History, NICH, and the Belize Archives and Records Services.
A good Belizean, one who went through life on a pilgrimage and left the world a better place. This embodies the vision that guided his leadership. Today is more than a tribute. It is a call to plant the seeds of the peaceful, constructive revolution. In the words of Mr. Price, much work has been done, but more yet is to be done. As we look ahead, we certainly give thanks and we carry forward the work of good Belizeans, those who rise each day to work hard, cherish family, and find joy in our nation's richness.
Prime Minister John Briceño, who joined the ceremony celebrating Price's birthday, also shared some exciting news about the makeover of George Price's residence.
Here we are at this beautiful historic home surrounded by a lush garden, and it's only fitting that we transform this space into a place of learning for children, an immersive experience which brings our history to life. In the world of museums and formal education, that's the term we use as an immersive experience.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.
Across Belize, countless budding entrepreneurs are striving to become the country's next big success story. Many of these innovators are venturing into fields like beauty, health, and conservation. Tonight, we hear from Huet Saul, the owner of ASH Limited, who is blending all three by offering skin and hair products that are not only good for your body, but also kind to the environment. We visited Saul today to learn more about her mission to revolutionize health and wellness in Belize.
Take your nice little palm spray.
Spray, 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 and pat.
Self-care doesn't need to be complicated. Just ask Huette Saul. With a few simple ingredients, she's revolutionizing the way we think about wellness. Huette is the mastermind behind Barrier, a unique agricultural health and wellness brand that's making waves under her company, ASH Limited.
Barrier is an agricultural-based business, and the products that we make, they are supposed to give Belize a healthy alternative to these toxic imports that we bring in. Yes.
So what's this range of products looking like?
The first product we created was Coral Safe Sunscreen because we found out how terrible these imported brands are for people, fish, coral reefs, and we branched off since then, and now we have different sorts of scrubs. We also have a leave-in hair growth formula. We have mouthwash as well as pain relief.
Barrier is all about offering healthier alternatives to the everyday items Belize usually imports. But there's more to it. Huette Saul is passionate about protecting Belize's beautiful marine life from harmful chemicals. It's this love for the ocean that sparked her inspiration to create the brand.
Years ago, I went with my siblings to celebrate my father's birthday in Mexico, and it was very depressing to snorkel. All of the coral reefs were white, and there was only one nurse shark kind of swimming around. And that was upsetting compared to Belize's beautiful corals and fish. And fast forward to a documentary I came across that stated how sunscreen plays a role in coral bleaching. From there, I did more research, and when I decided to do my master's in business administration, I also decided to study sunscreen in particular. So every marketing class, every logistics, and my thesis, it's all built around this coral safe sunscreen.
During her research, Huette Saul found out that many imported brands like Banana Boat and Sunbum have chemicals that cause coral bleaching and mess with the fish hormones, even turning some fish into females and disrupting the natural balance. Since she registered her brand in 2021, Saul has been a strong advocate for protecting our reefs. But lately, she's hit a few bumps in the road while trying to re-register her brand.
Once I submitted the registration, re-registration form, I received an email with a list of corrections and then a $2,000 fee. I attempted to go to the Keystone building in Belize City on the 5th floor to speak to someone, but I was not able to speak to someone. And this is after phone calls and using their WhatsApp option.
Huette Saul shared that the initial registration for her business cost between $800 and $1,000. She had to take a break from her business to earn some money through teaching, so she didn't re-register during that time. Now that she's ready to jump back into her company, the $2,000 re-registration fee is just too steep for her budget.
I was hoping to hear something like, there's a payment plan for $2,000. It's also a lot more than I paid to register the business in the first place, which does not make sense to me. I believe that, or the reason that this is also so aggravating to me, I'm a trained economist. I'm aware that foreign businesses, they get tax breaks 5 years. So we see these Saritas and we see the foreign companies that can afford $2,000, but they get the tax breaks, but they have the money. Barrier Ash Limited does not have the money in this moment.
Huette Saul runs a one-woman show, crafting her products right in her kitchen with ingredients she grows herself. But in November, disaster struck when her garden flooded, wiping out many of her plants. Now, she's working hard to replant and expand her stock. Huette hopes that by raising awareness of her brand, she can keep her business thriving and continue championing the cause she's so passionate about.
To be honest, I will accept my fate. But the point is to take this opportunity to raise awareness of the cost of doing business in Belize, that we give more concessions to foreign companies than local companies, which is not right. it's not right. And to also bring awareness of the fact that a lot of the products that we're using are harming us. The things that we think would help, like Listerine, Crest, we use these products thinking, oh, it's going to freshen my breath, it's killing bad breath germs, but without realizing that it's a little coloring and alcohol, and it's really causing more harm than good. So I really would like to get the brand out there so that I can earn that 2,000.
Brittany Gordon for News 5.
When we return, Ferguson finally putting foot down with bus operators for upgrades.
La formación del Centro Neurológico del Hospital Galenia es que esas enfermedades que son altamente complejas y que muchos de nuestros pacientes tenían que emigrar hacia otra parte de la República u otra parte de México ahora puedan ser atendidos aquí.
La atención quirúrgica en el centro neurológico se forma dentro de un grupo multidisciplinario que incluye tanto neurólogos, médicos internistas, ortopedistas, neurocirujanos, pediatras. Y este esfuerzo que se ha realizado para conjuntar todos los especialistas es para siempre brindar al paciente un abordaje multidisciplinario y transversal. Evidentemente, mientras más rápido podamos llegar al diagnóstico de los pacientes, más rápido podemos tratarlos, resolverlos y por ende mejor resultado vamos a tener al final. Entonces creo que la prioridad y el fundamento principal de un proyecto como este es justamente eso, que no se pierda tiempo de forma innecesaria para poder al final del día llegar al mejor de los resultados con un tratamiento completo, integral y oportuno. Y las visiones desde diferentes perspectivas nos permiten tener pues el mejor tratamiento y la mejor opción para el paciente.
Tenemos la capacidad técnica, operativa, profesional y la infraestructura de poder establecer una atención neurológica de alta calidad.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you've been waiting for. In this corner, we have the masters of limitless power and unbeatable connection. Pioneers of 4G LTE in Belize. It's the undefeated champion, Smart. And in the other corner, struggling to keep up, it's the other guy. Fight! Of getting blow after blow from a plan with the other guys? It's time to tap out and join the winning postpaid plan provider. Smart's postpaid plans are a total knockout to the competition, and they have once again powered up their postpaid plans. Sign up for one of Smart's boosted postpaid power plans today and experience the victory of superior service. Smart, bringing people together.
The Ministry of Sustainable Development and Climate Change through the Department of the Environment, Belize Solid Waste Management Authority, in collaboration with Belize Recyclers Association, the Scouts Association, and Oceana Belize presents a National Cleanup Day 2025 under the theme, Our Belize, Our Responsibility. Bin it. Join us on Saturday, January 18, 2025, starting at 6 a.m. for a countrywide activity, calling on schools, churches, communities, leaders, youth group, government ministries, NGOs, and individuals across the country to organize your own event. Select a location in your community and register today. In honor of Honorable George Price on National Service Day, we invite you to join us in keeping our communities clean, whether it's picking up trash along the highways, streets, and rivers, beautifying a park, painting a public space, or planting a tree. Your efforts can make a meaningful impact. Choose a location in your community. Register online today by visiting the Ministry and the Department of the Environment Facebook pages or contact any of our partner organizations. Deadline for registration is January 6, 2025. We need champions like you to make a huge impact. It's simple yet powerful way to improve the environment and create a beautiful, cleaner and safer place for all of us. For more information, call 828-4855 or 822-0160. Let's unite for a cleaner Belize.
Education Minister Francis Fonseca has given an update on the delayed increments and allowances for teachers. As we reported, the Belize National Teachers Union had threatened to take industrial action in early December when the government missed the payment deadline. The Ministry of Education then set its own deadline and honored it by paying a lump sum to the respective school managements. However, this led to a new issue, with some teachers still not receiving their compensation. According to Fonseca, the matter has now been resolved.
I think for the most part, I think there may be a few individual cases outstanding, but I think for the most part, or based on our reports that we have received back from the managing authorities, we feel that over 95% of these issues have been resolved, and we have engaged with the BNTU, of course, since the start of the year, and we are working on any specific individual cases that they bring to our attention. As soon as we find out about them, we try to resolve them. So, yeah, I feel good about where we are. And we're planning another meeting. I think we're scheduling it for the 23rd of this month, January, where it's called a stakeholder meeting, an all-day meeting where we will have the Ministry of Education, we have BNTU, the managing authorities. We'll also bring in the Treasury Department, the Accountant General, Social Security, where we will have an all-day sit-down to discuss any outstanding issues and address any concerns moving forward.
Belize's public transportation system is still facing challenges, despite the Transport Department's push for bus operators to upgrade their fleets. It's been over a year and a half since the Ministry of Transport called on stakeholders to improve their buses. Ahead of a meeting later today, Transport Minister Rodwell Ferguson, speaking on Open Your Eyes, praised those who have stepped up and made the necessary upgrades, while issuing a stern warning to those who are still dragging their feet.
As a matter of fact, we are having a meeting with the bus operators, I believe, today. And we're going to read them the right act. Rather than ask for a brand new bus, because we realize that there are limitations when it comes to the finances, we are telling them that your bus must be in a certain condition. And so when we meet with them today or tomorrow, we are going to remind them that we have given you at least 1.5 year notice, and we are going to make it be effective and implement it as quickly as possible. But in that regard, we have improved the bus transportation significantly. I want to highlight some operators. James Bus Line has done some upgrade. We have Floralia, who brought in brand new buses. The Trade from Orange Rock have done some upgrade. Harry from Corozal has done some upgrade, and likewise West Line from Kaya District, and a few other small operators. So they are taking heed and making the sacrifices to upgrade.
Drivers, especially in the Belize district, are fed up with the shortage of license plates, stickers, and cards. The Transport Department has been getting a lot of heat over this issue. When we spoke with the Minister of Transport earlier today, he admitted that the problem is due to the department not ordering enough of these items.
Because I'm the minister, then I get the blame. Ever since I assumed the responsibility, I'm telling my Department of Transport there must be a minimum and a maximum reality level. So for argument's sake, if we reach 100, that means you know that you must be either to come to me with 500, that is the maximum.
So this is an ordering issue and not so much a supplier issue, Minister?
No, it's more an ordering issue.
An ordering issue.
Yeah, just 2 weeks ago, or last week, we made an order for a large amount of license plate stickers and cards, so that will not be an issue of the past. So once those license plates are produced and stickers, we can see that the Department of Transport is on top of that now, and it will not happen again. And on my watch, I'm sorry.
Premier basketball in Belize is back. Or is it? At the very least, the drama is. With no confirmed start date for the 2025 season, it looks like two leagues are vying to be the top dog in Belizean basketball. First, we have the Belize Elite Basketball League, BEBL, which organized the 2024 season and had one of the most controversial finals in its short history. Then there's the new kid on the block, the Belize Premier Basketball League, BPBL. Proposed by Dr. Gilbert Gordon, CEO of Benny's Belize Hurricanes. News 5 has learned that the Hurricanes pulled out of the BBL after only 2 teams showed up to planning meetings late last year. In a bid to keep Premier basketball alive in Belize, Gordon reportedly decided to form this new league. The BPBL already has commitments from at least 7 teams for the 2025 season. But as news of this new league spread, the BBL's Facebook page sprang to life. On Wednesday night, they posted, "Fans have no fear. BEBL 2025 is near." The BEBL is the only league sanctioned by the Belize Basketball Federation, which might give them an edge. But will the folks behind the BEBL step aside for the new league? Or will Belizean basketball fans have to choose between the BBL and the BPBL? All parties are meeting tonight to discuss the way forward, and we'll keep you updated on this unfolding story. Up next, The Land in the Night Sun, a Belizean fantasy adventure story.
This is what you've been waiting for. In this corner, we have the masters of limitless power and unbeatable connection. Pioneers of 4G LTE in Belize. It's the undefeated champion, Smart. And in the other corner, struggling to keep up, it's the other guy. Fight! Tired of getting blow after blow from a plan with the other guys? It's time to tap out and join the winning postpaid plan provider. Smart's postpaid plans are a total knockout to the competition, and they have once again powered up their postpaid plans. Sign up for one of Smart's boosted postpaid power plans today and experience the victory of superior service. Smart, bringing people together.
unwrap the joy of crystal clear picture and sound from Iowa, the brand that offers you affordability and exceptional quality. Iowa has a wide range of exceptional products to choose from, such as TVs, speakers, headphones, home appliances, and much more at affordable prices that won't break the bank. Enhance your audio-visual entertainment experience with Iowa, and for your convenience, parts are readily available in country for hassle-free maintenance. You can find Iowa products at your local electronics store countrywide. Choose Iowa, the best in home entertainment and household appliances.
Shop smart for your Samsung devices in Belize and enjoy benefits you won't get anywhere else. When you shop locally for your Samsung, all your devices will be covered by a 1-year local warranty. You won't get that when shopping with the other guys. When in doubt, always look for the Cellular World seal to know you're getting the real deal. Shop with confidence and enjoy your Galaxy knowing that it can be repaired locally at our Samsung Service Center by certified Samsung technicians using original parts and machinery. Even better, enjoy the best LTE experience in Belize, knowing that your Samsung devices are compatible with major local carrier networks. Get the ultimate Samsung Galaxy experience only when you shop from authorized Samsung resellers nationwide.
Belizean author and illustrator Ian Gibson has launched an exciting fantasy adventure series inspired by Maya culture in Belize. This 3-part children's book follows the journey of a Maya girl grieving the loss of her grandmother. She embarks on an adventure through the Maya underworld, encountering various Maya gods along the way. But it's not just a cultural tale, says Gibson. The books are packed with humor for kids and vibrant illustrations. Today, Gibson introduced his captivating work to the children of St. Peter's Anglican Primary School. News 5's Paul Lopez has the story.
Join Itzel on an enchanting journey into the Mayan underworld as she searches for her grandmother in the land of the night sun. The first book in the fantasy adventure series, The Jade Necklace. Itzel stumbles upon a mysterious necklace from her late grandmother that opens the door to the underworld. Today, author and illustrator Ian Gibson hosted a book launch for eager students from the St. Mary's Anglican Primary School in Belize City.
It's a fantasy book about a Maya girl who she goes to visit her grandmother who lives in this remote village in the highlands, and her grandmother passes away. But her grandmother left her this very special, mysterious necklace that grants Itzel access to the underworld. So she falls into the underworld trying to search for her grandmother. And along the way, she meets all these Maya gods and folklore characters like Tata Duende.
Gibson has been a passionate reader of fantasy books since he was a child. This love for fantasy grew into a desire to write his own magical tales. Over the years, he has created numerous illustrations for children's books. His talent truly shines in this fantasy adventure trilogy, bringing the story to life with vibrant, detailed, and relatable illustrations.
I feel like there are a lot of books out there for teenagers and a lot of books out there for like really young kids, but there aren't that many for like preteens, like 10 to 13-year-olds. So that was the age group I have in mind. But really, there's no upper age limit. You can enjoy it as a teenager or an adult. I try to make it as entertaining as possible. It's I guess ultimately a serious story because it's about a girl who's coping with the death of her grandmother. But despite that, there's tons of jokes in it. Like, it's a really funny story, and I hope that the illustrations give it a lot of extra character and really grabs your attention.
And the children today were well engaged and highly interested in the presentations on the book. Standard 6 student Kaylee Castillo shared that she has already fallen in love with the book just from what she's heard so far.
I actually love the book, especially how they described it, because I personally like writing too, and I also like reading too, especially comics. And this book actually inspired me to save up and go buy one of these books.
What's something that stands out to you from the book? Is there anything you like particularly about this book?
I actually like the adventures that the girl actually went on. So it's very inspiring because me myself, I actually like going on adventures myself. So it's very good. I like the book.
Gibson even created a detailed map of the underworld that Isla explores, where she encounters numerous Maya gods. Some are already saying that this trilogy has the potential to be turned into a motion picture. Any plans to put this into some sort of, I don't know, motion picture?
No plans of my own, but if I'm approached by some animation studio, yeah, I'd definitely be up for that.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at channel5belize.com, on our Facebook, and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly. Thanks for joining us, and from all of us here at News 5, good night.